Hey everybody, this is Jessica. I am just sending this video to ask that you might think of doing your assignment, your paper 2 a little bit differently. The assignment calls for you to rhetorically analyze a text and op-ed piece, and it also asks you to argue against that. Those are two really strange things to put together. So I'm going to request, and you don't have to do it this way if you don't see this video or whatever, that you break that paper up into 2 parts, 2 3-page papers roughly. The first part, I would love for you to just analyze the rhetoric, the rhetorical choices of the opinion piece that you're analyzing, the editorial that you're analyzing. So, in other words, just look at the techniques and the arguments and just talk about the arguments. Don't try to analyze or sort of argue against the arguments as you're analyzing the arguments. That's a strange thing to do. So if you do the Warren Buffett essay, then I'd like you, as an example, which I think is great to do, I would do it if I were you, I would look at how he makes his argument, how he looks at his, how he addresses his audience, how he defines his audience, and how he uses his own position to make those arguments. And then I would argue either for or against that Warren Buffett piece, and a second paper that you just present, you just start again in another kind of paper that argues, that makes an argument about either his argument, whether you're for or against it, somewhere in between, or some other argument that you want to deal with. But combining those two things is probably going to screw you up. Let me just be honest with you. I would never put analysis and argument together. In fact, in my class we do 2 rhetorical analyses. This is on campus. And 2 arguments. I don't think those 2 things go well together. So let me stop it here because Matt in Afghanistan can't have too large of a file, and then I'll pick up. So here comes part 2 in a second.